Well, a Knoxville senior who faced eviction because of her adult daughter has been given time now to get her things in order before she has to leave. Consumer reporter Don Dare first told you last week about the dilemma Julie Powers and her apartment management are up against. Tonight, Don has this follow-up for us. Don.
Well, Bo, Ms. Powers will be able to remain in her apartment for 2 more months if she wishes, but there are strict requirements attached. An attorney from Legal Aid represented Julie in court for an eviction hearing today. Ms. Powers is 79 years old and lives on a limited fixed income. Her apartment management was put in a tough spot after Julie's neighbors started complaining about her daughter's behavior earlier this year. Julie Powers went to court hoping she wouldn't be evicted from her apartment and would be given time to find a new place to live. Ms. Powers, a retired K-25 worker in Oak Ridge, has lived at Center Court Apartments in North Knoxville for more than 25 years. It's managed by Freedom Investment Group, known as FIG Property Management. FIG told Julie that her daughter would no longer be allowed to live with her. This 14-day notice of violation was sent to Ms. Powers on February 11th. It lists excessive noise and arguing and having an unauthorized guest as the violations. Julie was given 14 days for her daughter to leave the apartment. Julie agrees her daughter has been disruptive since returning more than a year ago.
Yeah, and then she would scream. She would say words that didn't need to be said, but what she said was loud enough for the neighbors to hear.
The notice said Julie's lease agreement will terminate if she did not comply by February 26th, but her daughter continued to live with her off and on.
And I'm sorry that they had to hear or go through that. I would never want to hurt anybody. But you would have to see my daughter going through that.
And she's not well.
No.
Julie said her daughter has mental health issues that need to be addressed, and she continues to come back to the apartment. Legal Aid of East Tennessee represented Ms. Powers in court. Attorney Emily Casa explained that the apartment management has followed the law in seeking to evict Julie's daughter since she continues to come and go at the apartment. Freedom Investment Group's argument was it is responsible for providing tenants with a peaceful and tranquil living environment, which includes limiting excessive noise and disruptive behavior by a tenant. Legal Aid attorney Emily Casa and Freedom Investment Group reached an agreement after lengthy negotiations of more than an hour. Christy Oren, program coordinator for Water Angel Ministries, explained to Julie that the Knox County eviction program would pay for her rent through June. But to avoid being evicted, Julie had to follow these negotiated rules. Ms. Powers' daughter would be given until May 1st to leave her mother's apartment. Ms. Powers agreed that her daughter would remain on the no trespass list, that her daughter would not be invited to the property. Her daughter's presence must be reported to police if she shows up. Christy Oren's Water Angel Ministries helped Legal Aid by providing Julie and her daughter much-needed assistance.
With her daughter, we will then start to work hand in hand with her, do an assessment, first of all, find out what her needs are so that she can be somewhere safe, so that she can be successful.
And then how about her mother?
We will continue to do the same thing at the same time, and we will continue to work out housing and making sure that she's got everything she needs.
Now, Julie says she hopes to find a home in North Knoxville within 1 month where she can live. By living in a single-family home instead of an apartment, she would not have to worry about her daughter disturbing others. Christy Oren from the outreach program Water Angel Ministry says there are others, like Ms. Powers, who face similar obstacles and need help. It was good to see Christy there today with Legal Aid working together to resolve this very difficult situation. Oh.